Plaintiff Leticia Brewer says she dated the defendant years ago, and after they reconnected years later, she rented a house from him. Leticia claims every day after she moved in, the defendant sexually harassed her, and she's suing him today for damaged property and emotional distress. Defendant Aaron McKinley insists he never dated Leticia, and he certainly never sexually harassed her because he's a happily married man. Aaron's countersuing for unpaid rent and property damages.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you. Give me some background if you like.
Well, I dated Mr. McKinley October.
Hey.
October.
Wait, oh, no, excuse me.
I dated Mr. McKinley in October 2009. I ended the relationship.
Same month?
No.
October to what?
I ended it, it was June 5th of 2014.
Okay.
And when I did, Mr. McKinley punched me in my left arm and leaving a purple and red bruise on my arm that lasted for 2 weeks. So I didn't talk to him for like a year or so after that. I moved to a new home, so Mr. McKinley then, him and his brother, may he rest in peace, came to the house and barbecued at my house, and nothing happened. He was making sexual advances then. So
When
then,
was this, 15? Or
that was 2016.
All right.
2017 came around, and I called Mr. McKinley and asked him if he had some houses available. He said he did, and he said the house is gonna be $500 a month, but he don't do leases, but I do receipts. So Mr. McKinley let me get the house. I gave him $400 the first time, and on that Friday, I gave him $100. After that, Mr. McKinley, every day since then, Mr. McKinley comes to me just sexually harassing me every chance he gets. Like I'm telling him, I said, we could be friends, but that's all it's gonna be. This is nothing about no...
how often do you see him?
Sometimes I go out with him. We go to like beaches. We go to, on his bike. We used to go on limo
You know how
rides.
you sound.
What?
All you gotta do is not go. How about that?
No, we can be cordial as friends only.
No,
because-
if you know the man wants to be with you intimately, why do you keep going to places where intimate people go?
No. Me and Mr. McKinley used to date. And that's
I know. I'm just giving you some friendly advice.
Okay.
If you don't want to be harassed by your ex, don't give him the impression you might be open to resuming that relationship by going to the beach with him, by going to movies with him, by going to all the romantic places that people go.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
All right, I met Miss Brewer through my drumline 2 years ago. I run McKinley Boys Drumline, which her
You all
son-
didn't go together from 09 to 14?
No. I'm a married man, been happily married for five years, been with the same girl since I was
All right, well, you can tell me in the
teenager.
back.
And,
Go ahead, you know I
so
Anybody go that far overboard? Go
so
ahead.
with the drumline,
All you
her
had
son
to
was
do is
hard.
say, well, no, Your Honor, I'm married. Go ahead, sir.
So I know her from the drum line, and to let the kids rehearsal and everything like that, I either would load them up on a bus, take them to a big park so the drums can be heard and they can have their practicing and marching and everything. And she used to always come to just harass the team, different guys I had on the team. She'll try to flirt with them. She'll try to flirt with me. And like I said, I've been married.
So
and
she would come all the way to the practice.
She would come to the practice
just to
with her-
harass men,
with her-
sexually harass men.
With
Not to
her
see
son.
you.
No, it wasn't to see. She'll drop the shit.
Not to see, she would just come up there and see any, would just think, well, let me go up to the ballpark.
I know my son up there and
might be
McKinley
some
up
men
there.
up there I can harass.
Lifeless. She don't have a life.
Go ahead, sir.
So
Women don't have to do anything but go to the grocery store. Your men hitting on them everywhere they go. Go ahead.
That's basically where she knows me. No, relationships, dating status, never dated, never took her to a McDonald's. And far as dating, relationship, no.
What beaches y'all go?
It's in Gary, Indiana. It's Miller Beach. We went to another one by Forest Reserve on his bike. You know, I have proof. I have
Oh,
pictures.
y'all riding together on the same bike.
Because
And then
that's the only
going to
person that
lay
I
in the
trust.
sun. together.
He's the only person I trust to ride me on the bike. And I don't ride with
wanna
nobody
ruin the
else.
man's
I
marriage.
promise.
Don't show me no pictures about that, man.
Okay.
Because I don't believe it. So I don't want to see your pictures, and I just don't believe it. That's not part of the case. I'm going to save your marriage, man. It ain't true. It's not true. Oh, stop it. Now, what are you suing him for? What property?
I am suing him for...
What property damage are you suing him for today?
Everything I lost in the house.
Tell me, describe what happened. I know last I heard you were renting from him. Then what?
Originally, he said he was going to sell the house. So on the 17th of August, he said that a guy named Mr. Younger was going to come look at the house and he was going to sell it, so let him in. I said, fine. So when he called me on the September 13th, he asked me, you know, what's up? I'm like, well, my new landlord, he got to put drywall up and painting, so after he done, then I'll be out of here. I said, matter of fact, I'm going to be off your drumline.
Who's saying this?
I said this to Mr. McKinley.
Go ahead.
Okay, September 13th, he called me, you know, asking me what's up.
And you told him you were waiting on your landlord to complete the repairs.
So he said then, like, what's up with us? I'm like, nothing. I was like, you know what? I said, I'm going to be off your drumline team. I'm going to be me and my son.
All right, what about the property? We've done all that we're going to do.
Okay.
Go ahead, damaged property. What did he What did he do? What happened?
All the stuff that I had in the house got eaten up by roaches and bed bugs. He promised to exterminate the house.
Okay. And bed bugs and roaches ate everything.
Not ate everything.
That's what you just said.
No, I'm not saying like that. It was all crawling in all our stuff.
Pardon me?
It crawled all through our stuff.
It crawled through your things?
Everything.
When did you move in?
It was May 9th. I moved in.
And when did you begin to see the bed bugs or feel them? And the roaches?
That was about 2 weeks. After the 23rd, we had all our stuff inside, and my kids was using the George Foreman grill.
Okay.
And the heat from it made all the roaches go on top of the ceiling everywhere. So I called him, told him.
Why did you stay 5 months in those conditions?
Because Mr. McKinley said he was going to fix it up. I'm trying to work with you. He said.
All right, but after 1 week and you're subjected to bed bugs and roaches.
I got to come out with more money.
What did you do when you got this new landlord?
Well, I got the money and I put a deposit down.
Where are you getting it from now that you didn't have it 5 months ago? Let me tell you why I'm asking you these questions. This sounds very unreasonable, unusual, and extraordinary that you would allow bed bugs and roaches to eat your things with your children there. How many children do you have?
I have 3 sons.
Yeah, with your 3 sons there. It just sounds highly unusual. And your answer was you didn't have the money to get another place.
Yeah.
That's why I asked, how did you get the money to get this new place?
Me and my son. I was working in Chicago, and my son works for UPS. I'll text McKinley.
And you couldn't do that back in May or June when you first discovered it?
No, because the money, we have to come up with more money, at least $1,000-something.
So let's move on, ma'am. All right, so the roaches and the bed bugs, what damage did they do to your property?
Crawled all through our stuff.
Show me the damages, show me what you paid to have it addressed, or where anything indicates you moved out because of bed bugs or roaches or the damages.
No, actually I was illegally evicted out.
Oh, so you were going to stay?
No, he was offering another.
Well, then you were leaving. And in fact, you just told me, ma'am, be quiet. You just told me he let you know that he was selling it and that you then left voluntarily.
I didn't say I left voluntarily.
Well, you went and got a place. Remember you told me that?
Yes.
That was before any eviction. Well, he didn't illegally evict you if you had gotten another place already. Sorry, let me hear from you.
The tenancy started on May 14th, where she was previously getting evicted. And
she was what?
She was getting evicted that month.
From somewhere else?
From somewhere else. And she called my phone and wondered if I had any places for rent because they fit to put her stuff out on the street and she ain't gonna have nowhere for her and her kids to go. So I had the property that I was selling, I had let her know I have a property, but this is for sale. And if you got the $500, since I'm selling it, I won't charge you a deposit. Just pay me the $500. And when I sell it, I'll let you know at least 2 months before I sell it so you can have somewhere to go. So the next month came, the first month she only gave me $240 on the first month's rent. she didn't never have a whole $500 to even move in. I felt sorry for her because the son, I was teaching on my drum lines, and she's a lot of things was going on. So she said, you don't want your drumline member to be looking bad like that. I said, well, you're right, because I got a name for myself. She wouldn't pay nothing. When I came to the house, every time I came, there was something else going wrong with the house. In a month of August, they came and disconnected the electric and gas. There wasn't no gas from there from August on up to now.
Lying.
What about the damages?
The damages.
She's suing you for bed bugs and the roaches, and she says they were there in May when she moved in, and that you never got rid of them.
Your Honor, I believe they followed her there.
Follow me.
I believe they was already in her beds because it wasn't no furniture in the house. It wasn't none. The only thing was there.
You just said none.
Nothing. It wasn't nothing there.
All right, what pictures do you want to show me?
These is all the pictures of the house. She was complaining about the bed bug roaches.
Rats and bats.
When did she give you these complaints?
She started complaining 2 months after she didn't have her first payments.
After she hadn't paid
After
rent?
she ain't paid. It was something every month. Oh, it's roaches.
Yeah.
And dog pooping over the floors. And
Whose dog?
her dog. She had 2 dogs.
Yeah, I see dogs.
2 dogs.
Damn it.
That's the ceiling fan she broke up and everything when she got arrested.
What happened to this stove?
That's what she was cooking on. That's what she was cooking on.
Okay.
That's
Man,
my
what do you wanna
fireplace
tell me
where she
about
was
the
putting
stove?
ashes out.
Where did you see the stove here?
That's my stove. Let me see this stove.
Pardon me?
Are you serious?
Am I serious?
This stove was his old tenants that was left in the house. Also, it was a big entertainment center and some other crap that was in there that we took out.
Okay.
He wouldn't take it out because he was going to take this to another apartment that he
So
had.
you accepted that stove?
No, I had my own stuff, and I told him, I said, my stuff.
Okay, so you didn't use that stove?
No, I did not.
Okay, good enough. And ma'am, let's talk about the rent. That's his counterclaim. Were you ever late? And did you ever miss any months paying rent?
I was late, sir.
How often?
Two times.
Okay. And sir, do you have any evidence that she was late more than twice?
She wasn't late. She wasn't paying.
Ma'am, did you pay every single month you were
take
there?
Yes, I have, sir.
I'll take late.
Okay, you have receipts?
Yes, I do,
Let's see
sir.
them. And you say she paid nothing, sir?
Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
He said
She
nothing.
paid the $240.
What is this you're handing me, ma'am? You're handing him a stack of papers.
That's what
All
I have
those
done.
are receipts?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Even the
let's
stuff
see
I
them.
wrote
They better
down.
all be receipts.
Yes, they are.
They better all be receipts. From him. I don't know what this says. You can't read it. This says Brewer received from Brewer and $470. How much is the rent?
500.
All right. Hand that to him. Sir, have you ever seen that?
Fake news.
Fake news. Heck
Fake
no.
news.
Okay.
Boy, this man something else.
Okay, we have one signature here. All right. And that signature is from Aaron. Yeah, that's you, right? Well, here we go.
Ooh.
This is going to be easy.
Ooh.
Sign your name if you don't mind. And if you don't mind handing me your driver's license.
Okay. Can I have your ID, please?
Whew, I thought this was going to be a tough, long case. Just made it easy on me. I want the camera to catch it. Okay, it is. Because the camera will see that this receipt is an exact match to your driver's license and to what she provided me in this receipt. Have a good day, Jasmine. For the plaintiff, your claim is dismissed. You attempted to defraud the court. Have a good day.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Look at God.
Deacon no
This
good.
man is deacon no good.
And these is two
Deacon, no, he
ratchet,
don't even
two
know
ratchet
me.
thoughts.
He don't
That's
even
what it
know
is. This
me.
is a ratchet
He
thought.
don't even
That's
know
what
me
it is.
because he got
Because
caught
he
up
lied.
in his
But you
lies.
always
She
sexual
lied
harass
too
me,
much.
though.
bust up.
She knows she ain't
He
she
Sexual
knows
harass
she ain't
me
paid
every
no
chance
rent.
he get.
She
He
knows
don't
she
got
ain't
my-
paid no rent. Look at
He
this. You
was
think I
her
would want that?
woman.
I will
You
not want that
messing with
for
her.
real.
He
You-
just
do you think I
mad
want
at
I
this
got
black?
pictures of him. I'll show y'all some more pictures. So
I
get on the
got-
bike.
Busted.